Amazing space experiments.
Hydrophobic paddles, and they repel water, kind of like a raincoat. But up here on the space station, they allow you to play ping pong with a ball of water, and it's pretty cool.
We may have the coolest washcloths ever here on the space station. I'm going to show you. Here's one of our washcloths. And it's compacted. It's put down into this little tiny hockey puck so that it saves space. But when you open up a hockey puck, and so when you open up your hockey puck and turn it into a washcloth, it was compressed in a great big vise somewhere. Okay, so here's my washcloth, like a magic trick. And now I'm going to get this soaking wet, and then we're going to see what'll happen when we wring it out. Meredith and Kendra suggested that I dip this in a bag, but bags don't hold water in space, so instead I filled a water bag. This has drinking water in it. And I'm going to squirt a bunch of water into this washcloth. Okay, so here's a soaking wet washcloth. Get the microphone so you can hear me while I'm talking. And now let's start wringing it out. It's really wet. It's becoming a tube of water. The water's all over my hands. In fact, it wrings out of the cloth into my hands. And if I let go of the cloth carefully, the water sort of has it stick to my hand. Okay, so the experiment worked beautifully. And the answer to the question is the water squeezes out of the cloth, and then because of the surface tension of the water, it actually runs along the surface of the cloth and then up into my hand, almost like you had Jello on your hands or gel on your hand, and it'll just stay there. Wonderful moisturizer on my hands. And the cloth doesn't really unravel itself. It just stays there floating like a dog's chew toy, soaking wet. Great experiment, worked perfectly. Meredith and Kendra, congratulations, great idea.
And does it make me feel unwell? So I'm going to get Tim to spin me around doing something that would probably make me feel quite sick down on Earth. So let's see how that goes. This could be the worst idea I've ever had.
Come on, you can do better than that.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just go into a ball and start spinning. And then if you want to just keep me go round. And
On axis.
yeah, on axis, that's cool. Actually, it's more provocative when you go off axis.
Yeah, I might not be able to control it.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Provocative's fine. Just keep it going.
Go faster.
Yeah. Let's go for it. That's good. Okay, let's see if I can. I'm feeling dizzy. I'll see how quickly it stops. So it definitely felt dizzy initially, and now it's gone.
No, is that quick?
Yeah, completely normal.
Amazing.
Yeah, and again, I wouldn't be able to kind of
But if I were to rotate this, and let's see if I can rotate it and keep it in your view of the camera. Let's watch what happens. If you look really close, you'll see the air bubbles starting to coalesce in the center of the tea bag. I'm going to try one more time. There's the bubbles spread throughout the tea, and if I rotate it, the bubbles coalesce to the center of the tea and eventually form a circle. Why do they do that? Because of the centripetal force spread throughout the tea. The liquid tea goes to the outside of the bags and it forces the air into the center because the air has less mass, less density than the liquid. So the air goes to the center.
Centripetal forces affect things here on Earth, as well as in space. Things like